Good day, good day, good day. Excuse the tardiness. You have to forgive me. My heart was willing, but my cell phone battery went dead. And that's my alarm to let me know it's time for the show. So please forgive me. I feel good. I feel great. I feel terrific. I feel good. I feel great. I feel terrific. I feel good. I feel great. I feel terrific. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart, down in my heart, down in my heart. I've got that joy, 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 joy down in my heart, down in my heart today. I've got that joy, 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 joy down in my heart, bum, 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 down in my heart. Down in my heart, I've got that joy, 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 joy down in my heart, down in my heart to stay. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a wonderful day for a neighbor. Could you be mine? Would you be mine? Could you be our neighbor? Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Electric word, life. It means forever, and that's a mighty long time. But I'm here to tell you there's something else. The afterworld, a world of never ending happiness. You can always see the sun, day or night. So when you call up that shrink in Beverly Hills, you know the one, doubt that everything will be all right. Instead of asking him how much of your time is left, ask him how much of your mind, baby. Because in this life, things are much harder than in the afterworld. In this life, you're on your own. And if the elevator tries to bring you down, go crazy. Punch a higher floor. Take a look around. At least you got your friends. You see, I called my old lady for a friendly word. She picked up the phone, dropped it on the floor. Ah, it's all I heard. Are we gonna let the elevator bring us down? Oh no, let's go crazy. Let's get nuts. Let's look for the purple banana till they put us in the truck. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I had a wonderful meeting with Riri today, and I shared it with everyone. And like I mentioned, we are an investor type community. And first of all, this is BAM! The Smart Energy Home, How to Buy New Construction Homes. Brought to you by PCF Home. That's PCF Home. P is in Port, C is in Charlotte, F is in Florida, home. Bringing homes to you nationwide. Now in Michigan, California, Tennessee, and Florida. Homes is durable, elegant, and comfortable. Won't blow down, burn down, or fall down. I invited everyone along today to join in on our Rewe show. And basically, it's a education mastermind action plan networking group. And one of the things that I see the advantages of, and I'm getting clearance, is I see the opportunity of buying your home like an investor, or if you're an investor, learning how to buy better, or if you're a home buyer, learning how to buy better. You will know better what to look for when you're buying your home. And it's a free group, and um, it meets on Mondays and Tuesdays, Mondays at 8:35 p.m. and Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. So I'm a little bit, you say sometimes you say the joke is a little loopy because I've been up fantastically. You might have heard me earlier with the live this morning after I've done some media promotion. And then I got on the call with the group, 65,000 members strong, and it's a great place to meet agents, brokers, uh, persons who are newbies just getting into investment. So it's just a great group, and I am able to bring what I have to offer, which is new construction homes worldwide that won't burn down, blow down, or fall down, and that are definitely durable, elegant, and comfortable. So, for those who were kind enough to show up to the show today, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If not, there's always next week, but just don't always say there's always next week for everything you do. Like, for example, it's not always next week when you say, if you really want to move into a home and you say, I'll just do that next week. Or if you decide, I don't want to move right now, I'll just think about that next week. There is no such thing as next week. There is only now. Only now exists. That's tripped out the one. And they say the one, like God, only now exists, which means, you only look at now. So, like I say, the past is past, the future is now. Enjoy now. That's all you can enjoy. So if you want to start enjoying the home you're in, enjoy it now. Do a little bit so you enjoy a little bit more of your home each day, and keep doing that. Then you keep moving and you keep enjoying. So you want to enjoy the home you're in to make it the most beautiful thing, to make it comfortable. And then if it's time for you to move, you can always think about either new construction or if you're thinking about an existing home. Either way, the mindset is to be educated as much as possible to make the best possible decision as you move forward. And, like one of my favorite TV shows, Luke Cage, uh, forward, moving forward, forward always. So thank you very much for tuning in. Right now, I am on my way out to make copies of some important information, such as that I will be sharing at another investor buyer meetup in Michigan. I suggest that if you are looking to buy a home, it doesn't hurt for you to look online and see if there are any home buyer workshops in your area. I found the Southwest Solutions. So I go, now known as Michigan side, I go to that one. However, oh gosh, that one is next week. However, there are also others in other states as well as investor meetups. Ours is online. However, you can always find one locally. And you can actually, because a lot of them aren't online locally, and you can go there and hear about wonderful opportunities when you wonder about those homes being sold that are on the market. Those are those off-market homes that sometimes do not reach the MLS. So if you're working with an agent or a broker, also ask them, do they work with the wholesale or the, in better perspective, the off-market market, to see if there is a possibility of a home? Because really all off market is something that it has not been listed yet. It might not even be anything wrong with the property. For example, sometimes, if an agent gets a property, if you are have had conversations with an agent, and if you're actively have them pursuing a home for you and you have earnest money available, I would suggest actually putting it in escrow or some form for the agent to be able to have on hand. That way they can instantly put an earnest money deposit down for you on a property and perhaps secure it before someone else can. Also, agents and brokers have things called pocket listings. For example, when our homes through the general contractor in Florida were going to be listed, you could have purchased those homes off market before they went to market, and they're still new construction because that is on the way to list. And when you get an actual relationship with an agent, then or broker or even a wholesaler or an investor, it lets you know, or they'll let you know if something might actually be on the market. Now, you also have to be mindful of who you're asking and that they also have your best ideals in mind. I really remember a gentleman that works with Mr. Curtis Jackson, who is kind enough to he just redid, I think it's Charlotte, North Carolina. He's down there rebuilding the city. One of his cohorts by the name of Mr. Tony Yayo actually mentioned how his friend sold him quite an expensive home in the beginning when he could have bought a home a little bit less expensive and then built up a little bit more to the more expensive home and flipped in between real estate while making money. And you want to make sure that the person you are attempting to get the item from is not just showing you an item because they're going to make a great or wonderful commission on it, and it's might be a little bit more pricey or at a different price point than another offering that is the exact same house. These are the type of things you want to ask. And for example, now we build homes nationwide. However, I am not what is called a hater. If you're working with a realtor in an area and they show you some new construction homes, ask them to show you, they're going to show you some, and then ask them, are those all of the new construction homes from the available builders that are building homes in the area that I want to live? And for example, you can ask, I am new in Florida over the last few years. However, Mr. Tim Parks, our general building contractor, has been down there for over almost 30 years building. Mr. Lilly, our builder, has been building homes here and abroad for almost 50 years. So I am blessed to be working alongside them. And then the amazing, miraculous thing, I just on high saw my spirit and made way for me to actually learn about building a home. So these are, when you open the door and you walk through, amazing things will happen for you. Like, for example, if you go to one of these meetings, you can actually listen to people sharing they do what's called a have or have nots, and they share about themselves. And you can find out about general contractors, and you can go by and look and see some of the work that they've done. Or you might have run into someone like me who offers new construction homes, and you can find out about some of the work that we do and have done. And then also you'll get a chance to make realtors and agents and brokers and other regular people just like you who might have bought a home to start out for themselves and ended up becoming an investor. So there's a very great opportunity sometimes to going online with some of these groups or actually getting out and attending an event. And if you're still, sort of not that comfortable about getting out and being around people, I understand you. I still wear my mask actually when I go out, and no one makes fun of me or sets me apart or anything. It's very kind of them. So, take a chance and go out. And, if you're protect yourself when you go out, make sure you're safe and get out and meet people, because the only way that you'll get the best home possible is by meeting people. You'll meet people who have had their homes built for them. You'll meet people who have bought and had their homes rehab for them. And you'll meet people who bought their homes turnkey. There is a wonderful program called the 203K program that is a wonderful program that helps with your home rehab. So there's so many advantages. In Michigan, there were all kinds of programs if you lived in various areas to assist you with rehab on your home as well. So you want to look and see if you're in various development zones. There might be funds available. There might be funds available if they're doing things in your district. Or who knows, you could have actually been rezoned. Like, for example, um, Palmer Woods is now known as Highland Park. If I'm wrong, you can text me, you can Google me, you can comment below, but I don't think I'm wrong or incorrect in my information. So we want to thank you very much for listening out. You can hear the phone ringing in the background. I'm not getting off the phone because of the phone ringing. I'm jumping off the line because I need to go do some things and make some copies of some things that I'm assisting people with out in the investment space. As far as another thing, double closings. So staying busy, and also speaking with wonderful people that are assisting me in Chicago, and Mr. Jackson out there in California, and wonderful mortgage persons like Joel. He's online. He has a wonderful YouTube channel. I'm going to make sure to share his information in my comments, as well as Aisha Clanton. I found a comrade spirit, which is really funny because people call me a lone wolf, and she's actually the lone wolf, which is LOAN wolf. And she's out the Georgia way assisting with persons for residential homes and things to that aspect, and commercial nationwide. And I'll be sharing her information in my comments as well. So my goal is really, I admire Denzel in a couple different ways, and even like the Mark Wahlberg in Two Guns, and the funny phrase of, I got a guy, so I have a guy, I got a guy, or I've got a gal that can assist you with what you want to do. So thank you very much for listening into the show today. If interested in creating a home out in the Sacramento, Modesto, California, the Bay Area, we're out in California. If thinking about moving to Tennessee, out Nashville, Shelbyville, yeehaw, yeehaw. Or let me be correct, because my folks are from Tennessee and from Mississippi. Mississi. With an Mississippi. There we go, Mississippi. So Tennessee, out in Nashville. And I heard the cutest story the other day about Dolly Parton, and it was our girl Jackie Harry. And Jackie pulled her aside and was like, "Hey Dolly, Miss Parton, are you upset about Whitney Houston and her singing your song, I'll Always Love You?" And she said, "Honey, come here." And she took her over to the side, and she took her in the back, and she said, "Here is a check of the royalty, my first royalty check from I Will Always Love You." It was for $1 million. He said, now, honey, how could I be mad at that? Ooh. See, that's love. That's love. And Dolly's good people. Miss Parton is good. Dolly Parton is good people. So this is Bam. Oh, I almost forgot. Did that a little bit too quick. We're also out happily. Like I mentioned, getting out because I was not getting out there. I went by a meetup for landlords and actually was blessed to meet a general contractor. So now we're in Michigan. And that was because I got up off my tough and my duff and went out there and met somebody. And I actually met him in the middle of the night at Leon's on Michigan Avenue at about had to be about 9 something. So it's amazing who you can find and who you can meet in the middle of a parking lot. So we're also, of course, let's see, so that's California, Minnesota. We're out in Florida. In Florida, we just went to market with our wonderful agent, Miss Rose Thomas of the Palm Paradise Realty Group. I'll make sure to also share her information in the comments. And she took the Joshua Tree to market at 256 Ravenswood in Port Charlotte and 2163 and 2167 Flagstaff in Port Charlotte. Now, the beautiful thing about that lot, it can be divided into 2 lots for 2 homes. So if you're an investor or if you have family and you want to do something where your family's nearby, you can put that second unit right next door and still have a complete separate home. Or you can do a home encompassing the whole entire double lot. In addition, Miss Rose Thomas has many other wonderful offerings. We're looking to see how many homes we can create in Florida in 2026. Won't burn down, won't blow down, won't fall down. Concrete, insulated steel, EVG, 3D. And if you're living in that house or structure, it's a good place to be. We thank you so much. This has been WA. Coming soon, WA2027.com, where you can find everything we're doing. In the meantime, and in between time, we are thankful for you tuning in. We are thankful for you taking the time out of your day to listen to us because you really did not have to. There are a myriad of other things you could be doing. So we would just like to say thanks. Oh, almost got to tell you something about us. If you're looking to reach us out to us, you can reach out to us at P as in Port, C as in Charlotte, F as in Florida, home 2023 at gmail.com. If you're looking to I think I said PCF Home 2023 at gmail.com. To reach out to us by our website, look up our site. We're at P as in Port, C as in Charlotte, F as in Florida, home.com. That's PCFHome.com. To reach us by phone to the office, just call 313. That's 313. Oh, excuse me. Old school. That's 941 218 0268. That's 941 218 0268. Or if you would like to text the office, you can reach us at 941 218 0268. That's 941 218-0268. Yes, 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 yes. In addition, if you would like to see the world of WA, please take a picture of the QR code. I would like to thank Google for assisting us with making the QR code. Welcome to our world. Thanks for the memories. Another beautiful day. We decided to make our way. We listened to the host. Now we're the most. And we're not boasting in any way. So thank you so much. Have a good day. Have a good week. And have a good life. This has been the P Smart Energy How to Buy New Construction Homes with W.A. Boykin II. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your family. Take care of your community. Bye-bye.